Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Subscribe to my channel for more videos and click the bell icon for further notifications. Let's discuss 2 or 3 more category questions as well as assertion reason questions based on races and games in this video. When it comes to case-based as well as 5 mark questions, we are not getting them frequently appeared in our previous year papers. So 1 mark questions are really important for us to know, as well as 2 mark, 3 mark category questions and assertion reason. So this chapter is really easy so that we can attend all kinds of questions from this concept. But case-based study questions we are not all getting. So please remember that. Let's start. 2 or 3 mark questions. In a 100-meter race, A runs at 8 km per hour. If A gives B a start of 4 meters and still beats him by 15 seconds, what is the speed of B? So, we must know about our speed. Speed is actually nothing but distance over time. Now, in the question, they have given the time taken by A to cover 100 meters. So let's consider that before finding the speed. So if we rewrite them, the formula becomes time is equal to distance over speed. So here we are going to consider time taken by A to cover 100 meter because it's a 100-meter race. So here they have mentioned A runs at 8 km per hour. So that will substitute on the bottom. And in the numerator we must write 100. Now the thing is that 100 is a meter whereas 8 is a kilometer. We'll convert our kilometer to meter. We know that 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. So 8 has to be converted to a meter now. So 8 times 1000 becomes 8000. So in the denominator we are having 8000. Not only that, they have mentioned here as per hour. Now we are focusing on converting them to seconds because the information for the time is based on seconds. So it's better to convert our hour to seconds. We know that 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes and 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So we are going to multiply with 60. Again, we are going to multiply with 60 in the numerator because we want to convert our 8 km per hour into seconds. So this only has to be converted to a second now. So here we will be multiplying with 60, again 60. Per hour means divided by. The slash means divided by. So that's why we are writing here 8000 divided by 60 times 60. Now we'll simplify this. We need to cancel as much as we can. So 2 goes into 8 4 times, here 5 times. Again 2 goes into 4 2 times, here 3 times. Again 2 goes into 6 3 times. So we are getting 45 seconds. Now we'll think about our B. Because in this question they have mentioned A gives B a start of 4 meter. So that means B is behind our A. So that we'll figure out now. So the distance we need to find out. Therefore, B covers 100 minus 4 meter, that is actually 96 meter. Time also we should know because A has taken 45 seconds. Along with that, if we add 15 seconds, that becomes the time for our B. So in 45 plus 15 seconds, they have mentioned in the question already. So that we should add now. So that becomes 96 meter in 60 seconds. So therefore now we can calculate our B speed. So that is nothing but distance over time. Our distance is actually 96 and time is 60 seconds. Anyway, we will be giving the speed in terms of kilometer per hour. So we need to convert this meter to kilometer now. So we are going to divide by 1000 because 1 kilometer equal to 1000 meter. Whenever we are converting a smaller unit to a bigger unit, meter is a smaller unit when it compares to kilometer. So whenever we are doing like that, we should divide by 1000. Suppose if you are converting from a bigger unit to a smaller unit, at the time we need to multiply. So that ideology we are following here. And now seconds has to be converted to hours. Again, we know that 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes and 1 minute equal to 60 seconds. Now we are going in the reverse way. So this has to be, the 60 has to be divided by again 60 times 60. Now we need to cancel everything. So this we can cancel and this also we can cancel. So altogether it gives us 5.76 kilometer per hour. Why means we can simplify with our 2 itself here. So actually if you look into, this is nothing but 2 goes into 150 times and this is actually 3. Again we can try here, like 2 goes into 96 how many times? 48 and this is 25. After that we are multiplying these two and finally we are dividing it by 25. So that gives us this answer. Now we'll move on to the next question. A runs 134 times as fast as B. This is a mixed fraction. If A gives B a start of 84 meters, how far must winning post be so that A and B might reach it at the same time? So here they are talking about the distance. So what we are going to do means, first we are going to convert this to a improper fraction. So not only that, along with that, we are going to express them as a ratio because they have mentioned as fast as B. That means we are doing comparison. Whenever we are comparing the quantities, we should introduce ratio. So we'll first write over here as ratio of the rates of A and B. So 4 times 1 is 4, 4 plus 3 is 7. So 7 over 4 is to 1. Now this denominator goes over there, so that becomes 7 is to 4. So this is our ratio. So in a race of 7 meters, A gains 3 meter over B because 7 minus 4 is 3, right? So that also will mention now. 7 meters, A gains 3 meter over B. Therefore, 3 meter are gained by A in a race of 7 meter. In a race of 7 meter, we are getting a gain of 3 meter. Now, instead of 3 meter, 84 meter is gained by A means what will happen? That we should consider now. Gained by A in a race of, yes. So what happens means this we have to multiply. So here actually we will be doing division. So 7 over 3. So 1 meter gained by a race of 7 over 3, right? So now here we will be multiplying with 84. So this if we simplify as much as we can, we are getting 196 meter. Here 3 goes into 8 2 times and then 24 is 8. If we multiply that, we are getting 196. Now, we need to conclude winning post must be 196 meter away from the starting point. Now let's move on to the next question. Assertion and reason question. Usually it falls under 1 mark category. And when it comes to assertion, reason also, we are getting it very rarely. Once in a blue moon only it occurs. Let's start. In the following questions, a statement of assertion A is followed by a statement of reason R. Choose the correct answer out of the following choices. Option A, both A and R are true, meaning assertion and reason is true and R is the correct explanation of A. Option B says both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. Suppose assertion and reason both are individually correct, but R won't be the correct explanation. If it's so, we should choose option B. Option C says A is true, but R is false. And option D says A is false, but R is true. Let's figure out one example question from this pattern. So assertion A, it states if in a 1,000-meter race, A can be by 100 meter. In a race of 400 meter, B can beat C by 40 meter. Then in a 500-meter race, A beats C by 95 meter. Reason R. It says A beats C by X meters means C is behind A by X meters when A reached off finishing point. Let's think about this. Here, in the reason, they are telling A beats C by X meters. Means C is behind A. Yeah, that's the actual meaning. So reason is correct. So whenever we are getting A beats C, meaning C is behind A. Here they have mentioned like X meters. So yeah, by X meters, it is behind A. And already our A reached the finishing point. So reason R is exactly correct. Now we need to think about our assertion. Assertion, they are telling us here that we are having a 1,000-meter race. So 1,000-meter race, in that they have given A can beat B by 100 meters. Okay, now we'll try to express them as a ratio. Then only we can compare and finally we can give the answer properly. So we can visualize that also. This is a 1,000-meter race. In that we need to take away 100. So if this is A, our B would be 900 because we have to do the subtraction. That is 900. So this is 900 meter. So A is to B is 1,000 to 900. Now, in a race of 400 meter, they are talking about 400 meter race. So B can beat C by 40 meter. Okay. So it's a 400 meter race. So B is here 400 meter. In that you need to take away 40. So that would be actually 360. So B is to C, that is actually 400 to 360. Now they are asking for C actually. I mean, they have mentioned like in a 500 meter race, A beats C by 95 meter. That we need to cross check whether it's true or right. Sometimes it won't match. If it's not satisfying, then we can tell that assertion A is wrong because they are telling like in a 500 meter race, we are having the difference in distance between A and C as 95 meter. That will cross check. So what we are going to do means we are going to express them as A is to B is to C. For that, we are going to divide by 4 throughout in this ratio. So that becomes 100 is to 90. So now 100 means it will be easy for us to take LCM. Why? Because here also we have got B, here also we have got B. So from 900 as well as from 100, the LCM would be what? 900 only. So we are going to convert this B is to C by multiplying with 9 throughout. So that becomes 900 is to 810. So this implies our ratio on the whole as 1,000 is to 900 is to 810. Meaning in a 1,000 meter race, B and C is actually 900 meters as well as 810 meters. Okay, the question is about 500 meters. So let's discuss that A is to C is actually 1000 is to 810. So we are going to get our 500 here. How? By dividing it by 2 throughout. So it becomes 500 is to 2 goes into 8 4 times and then it doesn't get into 1. So we need to put 0. 2 goes in 10 5 times. Now we can find the difference between them. Yes, 95 is the difference. So what they are telling as the assertion is actually right. Both assertion is right as well as reason is right, and R is the correct explanation of A. Whenever they are telling A beats C or A beats B means actually that second value is behind our first value. So reason is also correct, assertion is also correct, and R is the correct explanation of A. That means we should go for option A. Option A we should choose here. So therefore option A is correct. Hope this video is useful to you. Thanks for watching. Happy mathing.